We are at the JW Marriott Hotel in downtown Austin, Texas. We're here to meet Chef Sarah Neeley and Chad Blunston to find out all about the Corner restaurant.
Welcome to Corner. Right here, you're going to get all the flavors, textures, and tastes from all the corners of Texas. As you arrive was one of my favorite features here, the old whiskey bottle chandelier. Let me show you the best part of this kitchen. Chef Sarah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chef.
I want to introduce you to a good friend of mine, Nick.
Hi, Nick. Nice
Pleasure to meet you.
What do you think of a couple of dishes here that we could show Nick?
Well, we have our braised short rib nachos. Those would be excellent. And how about some of our brisket burnettes?
Sounds fantastic.
Brisket burn ends. What can go wrong?
Well, actually a lot. Let's not talk about that.
We wanted to highlight the very best from all the corners of Texas.
So you could really come here and sort of experience the flavors, the textures of Texas across the state in just one location.
Hats off to our ranchers who raise the cattle right for us. Beef Council is an amazing resource that we have at our fingertips. At a moment's notice, I can call them and say, look, this is what I'm kind of thinking for next year's menus. And they've got a plethora of information that they can have dropped on me in mere moments. Professional chefs across the city use it.
So let's talk about the dishes we're gonna sample.
The burnt ends come from the brisket. It's a piece of meat that is not the same size, but around the outside on the flat, that tends to get a little more well cooked. So that bark that everyone wants in that Texas, that's where it comes from. A little bit of pickled red onion on there. I think it's a real winner. Our braised short rib nacho. This is a fan favorite. I think you're really going to enjoy it.
And that, of course, is a classic Tex Mex staple. Hello.
Hi.
Wow.
Chef, you got a minute? Please join us.
Thank you so much. These look amazing.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
So tell me about the Texas Beef Council.
Texas Beef Council is such a good resource for chefs, and also, the student aspect, trying to recruiting new staff into our kitchens. They're a real resource for that. I know that's one way I found it very helpful, is just having them be partners in everything that we're doing for our teams. So I would love for you guys to try the nachos and the burnt
Yes,
ends.
I know. Where are our manners? I'm sorry.
I would go for the nacho and grab yourself a roll, dig into the burnt ends, get some pickled onion on there.
It's like you get the one that's like the winner. It just like
oh
pulls
yeah,
up
it's like the
entire,
3 for 1 is what you have right there.
Everything's bigger in Texas, including our nachos.
That is the essence of Texas in one bite. Because before you even try anything, you get that smoke.
You smell it. The perfume is right there in your nose, so you know a little bit what you're kind of going to expect.
You smell it. You're like Lockhart, Texas, right? You're smelling post oak. As soon as you take a bite and that nacho cheese. It's like 4 corners of Texas in one bite. It's amazing. So do you just make kind of a sandwich about this?
You make a little sandwich with that. You can drive it in there.
Look, I've made Texas sushi.
Canapé.
You're evoking flavors that are familiar to us, but you're sort of giving them to us in a more elevated way.
Today's consumer, they want to know where their meal is coming from. The Texas Beef Council does a great job, and we're proud to highlight that.
If you don't mind, I know you're very busy, but maybe I'll stick around with these nachos for a bit more, if that's okay with you guys?
Take your time. Take your time.